So, reactor update video. So this is the city so far. It's mainly unbuilt still. That's a redstone Wi-Fi jammer. And if we go in here, just some random stuff, some lights. In here, power room, a power room. The power plant. I did make this entire thing. I am not joking. I'm just using random blocks here and there. And there are better ways to make this that I did not use. I used some of the older ways to make this. So this power plant is a fuss. Or was a fuss to build. The chest rooms, you know, this. And I can confirm, because like if you check out the other older videos on this power plant, on the same power plant, you will see I've been building this on my own. This is not an imported world. And a lot of other nuclear power plant worlds that I know of, they do not look like this one. They are not messy, from what I know. I'm just saying this from what I know because I've never used any of the other power plant worlds because I can't download other worlds. Or at least I don't know how to download other worlds other than through the shop. Why are you doing that? What is your purpose again? Here, what do you do? Let's see. Oh, you do the thing. Right. Let's see. Yeah. Seems normal. And as per usual, now I will run a scheduled, as usual, scheduled reactor test. I know my inventory's messy, but I'm not gonna organize it. Boop. This thing took about 4-ish months to make, and half of that time was just procrastinating or days that I completely forgot about the world. So we press that. And then we press that. Still has the same issues, or features, quote features as before. So it turns on like usual, as expected. We can like transport power. And I don't know if I had actually shown this feature before, but um, like the transport power feature, but it does like transport power to the city. That's something to ignore, as well as that. And as you can see, the city does light up. This building is unfinished, and the rest of the land plots have absolutely nothing in them. So I would like suggestions on other buildings to put in the city area. And let's see. So, right. Other things are that I finally fixed the error when the reactor shuts down. As you can see, the reactor starts to overheat. This does that. And this entire thing is highly technical. When two of these lights are on, or usually one of these lights are on, it turns this on, powering this contraption, or this thing, to send the power from the contraption through back here to this messy area, and then around here to power the screen. And that's fine. I'll deal with that later. Right, reactor testing. Other things are that the reactor still does the thing. My mouth's getting dry. Like the fuel caps still jump. You turn off this last switch. I turned off the rumble because, you know, it's annoying. The lights are finally flashing. Like normal lights. There we go, reactor stability 99. Did I change the setting back, or did I leave it locked? No, I did not leave it locked. Okay, good. There's a fly in here. 45%. 2%. And with the kaboom, there's like a bunch of sound effects. But with the kaboom, yeah, those lights turn off. This turns off. Yes. Yes. Why are you? Good. Okay. First, we gotta turn this back on. Turn this back on. This reactor isn't 100% just like the Chernobyl. However, it does do a lot of the things that Chernobyl did. It just doesn't explode. So, and if I turn that off, we give it a moment. But when it gets close to the end, just before the 2%, I'm gonna turn the this last switch back on. Or you know what? Middle switch. I'm gonna turn the coolant back on when it gets to around 47%. 45 rather. Boop. We turn that back on. And as you'll see, in just a little bit, once it hits 2%, trying to remember if I hits the 2%. When it hits the 2%, this one's supposed to come down. And when that's powered, that's supposed to hit this, which extends this, and hits this. However, to prevent it from doing the thing it was doing before, or that, there are some capacitors, some cheap redstone capacitors that power this redstone repeater. And now I'm wondering, did I forget to turn off a setting? Does it do unfavorable things before it? No, this thing only has one input. Where'd all the... So then how... No. I mean, multiple inputs could be... multiple outputs could be causing it, but I don't see multiple inputs that might change the final result. Unless this one is preventing it from doing something. Hold on. So this one's... yeah, this one's the 45. This is also annoying. Oh my god. Wait a minute. What's this one doing powered? You're powered. You lead back to this one. Dumbass, just forking out. Yes, I know, forking is such a cheesy swear, but not cheesy, such a like childish swear, but still. This is so annoying. I'm trying to keep my content friendly. I need to review the lyrics. Whatever. Boop. How does that last? How long does that last? It lasts long enough. Now let's see. Actually, I'm going to add a... I'm going to add a... Yeah, that'll work. That'll work fine. So now if I just turn all those off and wait until it hits the 2%. Or not the 2%, the 45%. Because stopping it at 45% too early will cause issues. 60. $45. Boop. Well, did you seriously do nothing? Is it conflicting? Is my redstone conflicting? Again. I don't care about that. Right now, I need to know if my redstone is conflicting with itself. What? No. Darn it. If I shut that off at just the right time. Do you turn on? Why don't you turn on? That's frustrating. Alright, I'm gonna cut the video here.